What do you want from me? No! I'll do anything! Let me go! Please! Go! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Nerds Order music interview. Today, we have a very special guest, the band known as Syryn. What is up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Thank you guys for being here. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
All right, let's get started. Tell me a little bit. I can't speak English. Goodness. Tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Like individually or as a band?
Well, both.
Okay, well, we'll start over here with B then.
Okay, I'm the guitar player in the band. I started Syryn with Sloan a couple of years ago, and it's gone on from there. And yeah.
He plays guitar.
Like, yeah.
And I'm Paul O'Rage. I'm the other guitar
He
player.
also plays guitar.
I joined the band a couple of years ago, and yeah, it's been great since. Good stuff.
I'm Sloan. I'm the singer. I started this whole fucking shenanigans band. Found these assholes and we're just ripping through music. We love each other. We love the music and the scene and everybody involved.
Well, I'm Lix. I'm the bassist, and I'm pretty sure I joined like a couple months after Paulo, so probably a couple years ago too. And yeah, it was really cool to join, and then immediately have to record an album. I really love it. So yeah, that was fun.
And I'm Brian back here. I feel like I need to say I also play guitar, which I do, not in this band. I started early on with Sloan and Byron when the band was just getting going, and it's been a really fun project. So still watching it grow and enjoying where it's going.
Nice. So where did all of your journeys into music start?
Oh man.
I started-
We'll start with you again. Yeah.
I started playing guitar when I was about 12, thanks to my dad. He started getting me into guitar and stuff, and eventually bought me a guitar. And I took lessons for a couple of years, and then went on to my own. And I've played solo pretty much until I found Syryn, and started Syryn, and it's been going great.
All right. And me, this is going to sound bad, but I've been playing guitar for 31 years. And
He's only 13 though.
yeah,
He's a
exactly.
prodigy.
I started because an older cousin of mine actually got me influenced into playing guitar, and then from there I played in a lot of bands over the years, and even as much as a Metallica tribute band at one time. And then yeah, I had moved back to Calgary a few years ago, and then Sloan here started bugging me right away to join the band. And after about a year, I said, "Okay, let's do it."
Fuck everything.
I do. I fuck everyone. As for me, I started as a karaoke host. This is my first band. I was actually pretty new to metal even when I started this band because my background is in classical, opera, Motown, kind of all that stuff. But I saw Into Eternity play one of the local shows here, and Amanda Kiernan. I was like just completely blown away by her, and I was like, I need to do that. I need to do metal, and I need to front a metal band. And at that point, I just started out to find people and get the project going.
I've been playing bass since maybe as I was old as these two, which are like 10 right now. And it's because my dad bought me my first bass, my first amp, after I heard some Backman Turner Overdrive, and I was like, I want to make those sounds. And he's like, well, guess what makes those sounds? A bass. And I'm like, awesome.
You did it.
Yeah. Since then I've been playing. Well, actually was playing in school and stuff, you know, like Alberta school bands and whatnot. And then I've been in punk band called Days I Die, and a symphonic band called Hybrid Divinity, and now Syryn. And so just hoping to stay with you guys forever.
So my musical background started as a kid. I actually learned musical theory on a keyboard first. I always wanted to play guitar because I was a little metalhead ever since as far as I can remember, but my parents didn't really want that kind of music being played.
The devil's music.
So I played with guitarists in live performance, and it wasn't until my teens that I actually got a guitar. And then I took guitar lessons and played in bands as a guitar player for many years. And eventually moved over to drums. And the whole beginning of Syryn started. I was actually drumming in a couple other bands, and Sloan was trying to get the project started. And
Okay.
she asked if I would help record their initial single, just so that they could get something out there and people could hear it, and then they could build a membership. And so we did the single, and then she's like, what about the EP? What if we keep writing? And I was already starting to really like the project. And so luckily, having a very supportive wife, she said that she thought it would be a great idea if I joined the project as well. And that was kind of where my passion was going anyway. So I've been with Syryn ever since and been loving it.
Thanks, Mel.
What inspired the band name?
Oh God. We went through a lot of fucking band
We
names.
did at the beginning.
It was kind of like, we want it to be like Syryn, something that is similar to Syryn. So we kind of circled around it and came straight back to it in the end.
It's just Syryn, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
and then
worked really well.
yeah, and then as far as like the spelling, I mean, I'm a sucker for symmetry, so we just flipped one of the Y's around and changed the spelling a bit, and that's where it came. But I mean, it's the, what am I saying right now?
Where did the band name come from?
It's
What is it?
conceptual. So I've always kind of had a thing for this whole Syryn story and how you know, the siren lures in the sailors with her voice. And as a vocalist, it was really cool to me that, you know, a story like this existed. And so we tried to just put that into the music and create a whole band around it. And that's what we've done.
I love that, honestly. And after listening to the I forgot the name of the album. I gotta double check it real quick. After listening to the one you did called Beyond the Depths, I'm just like, this is amazing. Speaking of that, what is the songwriting process for you? Like, how does it all come together?
I think it's varied between songs. We have some songs that, you know, I've brought to the table or someone else has brought to the table. But basically we come to each other with an idea and sit down and work it out together. Usually the guitars come first, then the drums, and then the vocals and lyrics are usually kind of the last piece of the puzzle. Anyone else want to say?
It's pretty much pieced together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely a joint effort, the writing process.
Definitely. All right, what actually, I actually have two songs I want to know about. What was the process and meaning behind Paradise for Demise?
We had a really cool riff.
That was one of the older ones that we wrote, like one of the first ones came together really with various riffs and just different parts that we had, and it all came together to one really cool song.
I actually have something funny about that song because I remember, like, the music came first, obviously. We had this killer riff, and I was racking my brain trying to figure out like a cool melody, vocal melody to go with it. And in the old jam space, my bathroom in my bedroom was like 2 floors up, and I had to go to the bathroom, and they were just jamming it out. And as I'm in the bathroom, the vocal melody just came to me. And so I booked it down 2 flights of stairs, grabbed my mic, and I was like, guys, I got it. And then, yeah, it just kind of snowballed from there and came together super quick after that.
Hilarious. That happened with one other band, except those their band name. That's how that was made from. Oh, I love it. All right, the next song I want to know about was Dead Men Tell No Tales.
So that was the most recent one that we wrote on our debut album.
That was the last one, right?
Yeah, and it was actually 2 songs fused together.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we had 2 separate you know, pieces and ideas, and we just blended them into one song.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had come up with the intro on that one.
Yeah.
And then we kind of wrote, I think we wrote the bridge riff during a jam. I
Yeah.
think, yeah, like, and the chorus, you had played those chords C, D, and E.
Yeah.
So
that's
yes,
true.
we all
We all
were
had
kind of
a
involved. in
part.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but we definitely wanted to take it to a little bit of a heavier level on that one. And it is one of the heavier songs on the album. So yeah, and I mean, people seem to enjoy it, and we have a lot of fun playing it.
Love it.
It's really good. What was actually the meaning behind the lyrics for that one?
Dead men tell no tales. Well, so if we're to go through kind of the story line of the album, at that point, she's captured them, she's had them locked away, she's, you know, gotten into their heads and deceived them into thinking that this is going to be something good. And then all of a sudden it turns around, it's like, haha, tricked you. You're fucked. We're going to kill you now.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's where they all die.
That's a good way to put it. That's
Oh,
a
fuck it.
that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Just boom, you're all fucked.
Yeah.
All right, my next question is, who would you all love to collaborate with on stage and in the recording studio?
Oh man.
Like professionals?
Like
Anything.
locally or like
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything. Go for it. Go nuts.
Anything. Well, so I'll say one of each. Like professionally, I would, of course, Megadeth's my favorite band. So like anyone from any musician from that band would be wicked to play with. But like locally, that's a hard one. That's honestly a hard one. I would
Yeah.
maybe even want to say someone with a female vocalist. So who I'm trying to think of.
Into
Like,
Eternity
into
or
eternity,
Chaos.
someone like that would be.
Or like Unleash the Archers would be
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be
Yeah.
insane,
Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
For me, I'd love to work with Alex Skolnick. He's one of my favorite guitar players, and I'd love him because he's got such a diverse background with metal and jazz. I could learn so much from him, and I'd love to work with him. And then somebody locally, I'm actually a big fan of the band Illyrium, and I would love to work with those guys.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
And I actually did audition for them at one time, but
You're like,
they didn't choose me. I love those guys.
Yeah, we love
Love
Illyrian. They're
those
awesome.
guys.
Yeah. Me, oh man, that's a fucking tough one. Obviously, Iron Maiden. Obviously, but also in this moment would be super fucking cool.
Right.
Both amazing groups.
Locally, I also promote music, so I meet a lot of fucking bands. But yeah, I mean, Into Eternity with Amanda Kiernan would be something super cool. And again, Unleash the Archers, that would be just awesome.
For me, I don't know if it'd be a good mix, but I would love to do stuff with Alter Bridge or Bert Ronnie, the guitarist. I really, really like the way they do their choruses.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead.
work with Decker Goblicon.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that would be insane.
Locally, I think these guys just popped up on my feed today, but I missed them. But Benevolent Like Quietus is a local band. They're really cool to
Yeah.
show with. And
They're awesome.
I've seen their writing processes and stuff, and they're really cool. So I think that'd be a really cool collaboration too. Yeah.
I would say some of the bands that have come through that I'd really like to play with would be bands like Kalma, Emmer, Cataclysm
I
on
knew
a
that was
Canadian, yeah, Cataclysm on a Canadian level. I recognize they're a lot heavier than typically what we play, but I think it would be really fun. It's,
Mhm.
some of the bands that I really like locally would be Hazard, Hammer Drone.
Yes.
Hammer Drone's probably one of my favorite local bands. Yeah, so I would love opportunities to play with them again. I think bands that suit our genre, like I mentioned, Into Eternity, Unleash the Archers, they're probably a similar style to what we play.
Oh, and Battle Beast. I'm sorry, and that's like way international, but I love Battle Beast. They're so good.
Mhm.
Nice. Speaking of local, you guys are from Canada, right?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Arrival of Autumn?
Yes.
I got to work with the drummer. Awesome dude. I swear it was amazing.
Yeah, he's super rad.
He was actually my very first person I ever did a video interview with. Like
I saw him in October.
Wow.
I wanted to see them live so many times. I swear
Yeah, they're so good.
They are cool.
they are amazing.
Yeah.
Tyler Fox, great dude. Such a chill
Yeah.
individual. All right, my next question would be, what is the best piece of advice you were each given when starting music?
Don't fuck it up.
Don't play music.
Use your diaphragm.
Use the G string.
Play until your fingers bleed. I was told that one time. Right?
I'd say if you're starting out, especially as a band, pick people that you enjoy spending time with.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kidding. I love you.
Honestly, it makes, there's a lot of talented musicians out there that have horrible personalities, and
Mhm.
I think surround yourself with good people first and build the project around people that you enjoy spending time with.
Yeah, I mean, you're a second family. You spend so much time together, especially when you start to tour. Like you have to get along with the people that you're gonna be with.
Definitely,
And
or else
it
it'll
makes it
just
so much
fall
more
apart.
fun that way too.
Yeah. Because if you don't, it'll just fall apart. Like some bands, such good sound, but they had such assholes in it. The bands just fall apart like that.
Yeah, you need to have a good rapport
Yeah.
within your group for sure.
And I was doing some research. It said you guys performed live a few times. What was that like?
Oh, we've been performing live for a couple of years now.
Looks like my research was way off. So, so what's it like performing live? How's it feel?
Live is amazing. It's amazing.
We thrive live.
We do. You know, a lot of compliments that we get, people state that we're actually better live because not only is the music there, but I mean, we're performers, right? So they say like your live show is just incredible. And I mean, I love it too. You can feel the energy off of the crowd when it's there. Like we played Loud as Hell Festival, and like I think that's probably one of the biggest shows that we played. And the Vakken Metal Battle, and like it was just the energy was just insane that we had. It felt just amazing for me anyway.
I could imagine I used to attend a bunch of festivals, so I can imagine like how the energy feels when you're the performer.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, our fans are great. They seem to really get into the set. We have a bunch of fun merch, like inflatable pirate swords and
And
stuff.
eye patches.
Eye patches, so they'll be all decked out in the pirate gear, screaming along to the lyrics. Like you mentioned, Deadman. It's like a arena like of people.
It's an anthem.
Yeah, basically like a metal anthem of the crowd singing along with us. It's a great feeling.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, hey, when this pandemic is over, I'm definitely gonna go to one of those festivals and see you guys live.
Yeah.
Please.
Please come out. We'd love to see you.
I've always wanted to go to Canada, so hey,
We'll get the
make
fuck
it.
up here then.
Welcome to Canada, eh? I'm kidding.
Hey,
kidding.
hey, get up here, eh?
All right, my
We have running water up here, by the way.
Oh my goodness. This has to be one of the most funnest interviews I've ever been a part of. But don't get me wrong, they're all fun as hell. It's just when you find when you find people who have like a good sense of humor, it makes it just so much more. It makes it so much more fun for me. Of
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you for the opportunity, by the way.
course. Honestly, I started this up to give back to music because without music, I wouldn't be alive right now. So I wanted to give back by doing this.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Wow.
I just want to help bands get their stuff out there. That's a big reason why I do this.
Thank you for that. We appreciate
We
it.
very much appreciate it.
Meet a lot of amazing people. Like in terms of how I do this, I meet groups from all over. Like I only work with like maybe 3 or 4 artists in the US. Everywhere else is worldwide, like Netherlands, Norway, Brazil, UK, Canada. It's all over.
Can you tell them we want to come play all those places?
I will.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so much fun though. You meet some pretty fun people doing this.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
My next question is, what is the future of Syryn? What's next?
Well, hopefully we can play live again soon. I mean, as a start. But no, we're working on a new EP that we'd like to release. COVID has kind of impeded the progress on that album. But now that we can jam again, we're hoping to, you know, put some new music out and see how far we can take this thing.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I
there's
can't wait to
certainly
see it.
talk to COVID about doing some longer tours and possibly heading over to Europe and stretching out to the States. So, I mean, I think it's really going to depend on what the world looks like in the near future and what kind of opportunities come up. But that's certainly where I think we would all like to be.
Hey, if you ever meet in the States, hit up Connecticut. I'll be waiting.
Oh,
Actually, speaking of tours and festivals, I think there's one festival you guys would love to perform at, and it is coming back once COVID is over. So might be worth looking into.
What's it called?
Warp Tour.
Oh yeah, we've heard of Warp Tour.
They're bringing it back after COVID. Like the guy originally was going to retire because he hit like the 25-year mark, but he's like, nah, fuck it. When COVID's over, we're bringing it back. I'm like, yes.
Well, put in a good word for us. We'll play it.
If I can reach out to him, I will. No, actually, I actually work with a record label as well. He and I talk a lot. I actually bring up an idea to him as well recently about a festival idea for after COVID because he has like I think 28 bands under him, and he and I talk almost on a daily basis. I'm like, hey, how about we do a festival with all of your bands? Actually, I met him the same day you guys reached out to me because I met him through the same post you met me from.
Okay.
Over on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, he messaged on that post as well, and that's how I met him and you.
Cool.
You know, I work with steps. They tell me post what you do here, see what happens. I'm like, okay. I expect like one response or two. No, I get 10 groups, and then Dakota, who owns DI Records. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, any festival is fun. Any of them. So definitely forge forward. More fucking festivals.
yeah.
Exactly. Like, because I miss the festival life. I really do.
Yeah, we do too.
Music's like
We're
that one
supposed to play
thing.
Armstrong.
I know.
Hyperspace. Decimate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll play them all, you know, when we can.
Definitely. I'll be waiting to see those videos come up for when people record those.
Hell yeah. Or no, you just have to come.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. Hey, I live for music. Seeing live music is a big thing for me. So if I have a chance to get down there, you will be seeing me down there.
Nice.
I'll get like one of your shirts. Just wear one of the shirts. Get the purple bandana. I'm all good to go.
Yes. And some eye patches and swords.
Yeah.
I'll do my best. I love it though. I love collecting stuff from bands because I have a little office space I work in where I do all this. I'm making like a little memorabilia posters by putting all the bands I work with on like these collages.
Cool.
So I would definitely pick some stuff up from you guys.
Yeah, if you take a picture, tag us in it. We'd love to see it.
Right. Oh my goodness, I ran out of questions. Bloody hell.
That's okay. We actually are gonna jam.
Yeah.
So
All right, I'm gonna wrap things up then. This has been another Nerds Order Music interview. Today we are with Syryn from Canada. Have an awesome day and thank you guys for being here. This has been a blast.
thank you. Bye.